So just on a very shrewd, functional basis, we're talking about what is the worst, who is worse than what, right? Um, Not their theology. I'm not saying what's the worst theology that you would want to have for you. I'm saying what is the worst threat that you would want to go up against. Would it be a bunch of Ku Klux Klan, or somebody who wrestled with DNA, like the tribe of Jacob, and he killed so many people to subjugate the land, and he had so many offspring? So it's like you're kind of wrestling with DNA. And then or like Genghis Khan, right? It was like subjugate the earth and then populate it. It's kind of like you are changing DNA in a way. But those are ways of coming at altering the human DNA, right? But it's not really altered because you actually are a human, right? Genghis Khan or something. Like, I would rather face off with like-minded people, right? Face off against like a disorganized group of neo-Nazis, right? Like a little ragtag militia, than like the army of Jacob and Genghis Khan. And then what's even scarier than them is these weird shaped people. Like, they're shaped like a plush toy or a bowling pin or something, and they have resources. Even if their neck is like permanently crooked and they're drooling, they still have like mapped the genome, and they have a schedule of mRNA that they even have the ability to change textbook definition of a vaccine. Give people a standard for safety and an approach to a vaccine that doesn't make any sense, like they've never had before, but all of a sudden this is normal. Because you just say, like, we live in a strange, hey, look, this time is different. This is a strange, new, mystical day and time, and this excuse makes it different. So now boosting is not a bad thing. If you think about mRNA, its approach is to go around the limbic node. It's like you're trying to crank up the libido. You use mRNA. Trying to crank up your immune system, you use mRNA, because there's like tiny microscopic scalpels that can go in through the limbic node and alter your genetic, and then you crank up something. So it's like you're tapping into something that is not infinitely renewable. Like the way that you slowly build up to a release is the way that your libido is not supposed to be like supercharged with rhinoceros horn and Viagra and whatever. Viagra is mRNA, and it uses access through the limbic node to crank up one of your bodily faculties, and you can't do that every day. Just like you can't drink, you can't feasibly expect to get drunk every day. Now, instead of organically slowly growing up your libido, and it's fine. I mean, who can take more than fucking 4.5 or 5 inches anyway? I mean, the females have a phallus too. It's a indoor plumbing as opposed to outdoor plumbing, and they're always gonna have a longer phallus than a man, but it's curved. Like, you're not gonna take more than a few inches. It's crazy. I think that it's just misleading, because, like, I don't know, some of them tell the truth. Some of them are like, I don't want no big ass sandpaper dick. Like, they don't want no 9-inch long elephant because it feels like sandpaper. That's what they said. Oh, that's sex for people with big dicks. That's feeling inadequate. And it feels good for you. Like, if you, average, 5 to 7, maybe 8, you know what I mean? Like, you're feeling pretty good right now. the same thing that goes for them, it kind of goes for you. The same thing goes for you, goes for them. You know, like they might be like, oh, the dick isn't wonderful, but they're taking Molly and perks and or drinking and all this kind of shit, and they don't have like they're not lubricated. Like they don't have their own natural lubricant. So you'd be like, the pussy's not that great. I don't know what's up. You know, something's wrong with somebody. Like, who do you blame? You have to, somebody has to blame something, you know? Fucking take the hit. Like, like sometimes you're kind of flaccid. You know what I mean? Sometimes you party. Like, let her recuperate. Like, let him charge up. Like, what's the fucking rush? Why do you gotta be in a hurry and make somebody jealous and all this kind of shit? You don't understand. You can't just ride a dick forever. Like, sometimes it's too much. Like, how many times can you fuck in a day? 6 times. Like, bitch, slow down. It's just crazy trying to make a baby. Like, it's just like you're trying to make a baby. It's like a fucking an accident and accident waiting to happen. But that's a good thing, right? Like, it has to kind of feel like an accident to be any good. And you'd be like yelling at each other and shit. Like, dude, nutting all over this crazy. Like, you have to drink a lot of water. Like, you have to go into it with planning and preparation and reflection, just like it was an entheogen. You're drinking all this water. It's like tantric and everything. You could try to eat a bunch of garlic and shit, but you'll have stinky ass breath and you'll be farting. So, just, I mean, people have to just be patient with each other because they're compensating for the lack of the presence of each other. Like, they're doing it too. If it doesn't work out right, you know, it could be excruciating. It could be for a long time, just like out of balance. And if you can't process, then you don't filter a lot of the things that comes through your imagination. You know what I mean? And you're like, why am I not more brilliant or something? It's like you are, but you're making a conscious decision. It's nothing that a deep secret that you have to learn it or something. You already know, and you're maybe some kind of damage, emotional damage or something. You're not able to, you won't allow yourself to process everything. So you're kind of like stuck at a certain level, like of maturity and everything. And then it could be a surprise when that, you know, when people have like growth, you know, it could be a surprise to everybody else. Like, almost they're not ready. Have to maybe make some changes to my parameters, reset boundaries and stuff. My friend says this happens for various reasons, right? Because I think if you, like, somebody made a lot of money, came into a lot of money, the same kind of thing happens, you know? If somebody had experienced a recovery, right? Everybody's acutely, consciously aware that a recovery took place. Not everybody's ready. So it's like, it's weird how that affects people's behavior, almost like they would never give any credulity to that. Same way I'm not going to tell you that, like, your sinus infection from snorting coke makes your breath smell, it's act like dog shit or something like that. We tell you everything except that. Have you ever tried doing coke and fucking? It's wonderful. Like, you like, or like just these things, like, people tell you everything except why you wouldn't want to make yourself as miserable as I am. Shit, why not? Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to be as miserable as me either. And I'm telling you this.